Bonafide hustler here. Bonafide hustler here. Gotta be kind of quiet. Bonafide hustler here. 6 a.m. Let's get this day started. What's going on, guys? It's Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from my garage, 6 a.m. in the morning, and it's super early and it's dark outside, but we're going to go hit some garage sales. Alright, so here we go.
So he wrote his nephews a chatty letter mentioning casually the that he was sending each
Busting out the morning with my Dale Carnegie, because I'm the Bonafide Hustler. The Bonafide Hustler listens to Dale Carnegie on the way to garage sales. But anyway, this seems like scary story, ghost story kind of thing, right? Doesn't this look like a campfire? I'm about to tell you something scary, but there's nothing scary about making a good amount of money. And we're almost to that garage sale, so it should be a lot of fun. What's been going on in my life? I know I've been removed from the YouTube thing for a little bit here. Been catching up with work a little bit, and also, you know, been thinking rewriting the book is like top priority right now. So I don't know if you guys knew, but I did have a book, I mean, almost completed, but then the YouTube channel was such, I don't know, it took things into a completely different direction, and a lot of people interacted with me, and so I had the book kind of written way before the channel even started, and I'm kind of going back to the drawing board, and I'm basically going to write another book, or a better book, because it's just not, I don't know, it doesn't seem right after the channel started up and all this interaction started. I got to really figure out what other kind of hustlers are out there, and the other kinds of wants and needs that these other hustlers or beginning hustlers wanted. So that's kind of where I am with that. And then let's think, this past week I've been messing around with a scooter a whole bunch, because I hustled a scooter. Don't know if I'm really going to sell it or anything, but definitely bought one for a super good deal. So I'll be showing you that pretty soon, and we should be at that garage sale pretty quickly here. So stuff on my list today, lots of bikes, of course, vintage things, guitars, and I'm actually going pretty far away from my house right now, because I mean the first garage sale is like at 6:30 a.m. so I'm gonna see if I can. I'm not gonna be quite an early bird, but I'll be probably one of the first ones that hits it, and maybe I can find something cool. So we'll see what happens. All right, so here we are at the garage sale. Don't know what it is. It's really dark, so we'll see what we find. Holy hustler nuts! There was nothing there. Oh my gosh. And the one thing that I did want, which was this cool vintage like mannequin dress form thing that you could have put eBay clothes on and this and that, was totally sold. Anyway, so we're gonna go check out another garage sale here in a bit, and this one's gonna have some remote control cars, I think. So don't know if you guys know, but outside of bikes, I think remote control cars has to be my second specialty out there. So I don't ever go sour on a remote control deal, and I've made a ton of money on remote control cars. So we're gonna see what they have. People's, you know, what people think of when people think of remote control cars. It's hard to say, because some people know what they really are, and some people classify some really cheap remote control cars as remote control cars. So it really depends. It's kind of like a 50-50 thing. But if you land at a garage sale that has true remote control cars, like the good ones, the ones that people soup up and race, then those are typically worth something. So I'm hoping this next garage sale will have some of that stuff. Okay, so I just left that garage sale, and their version of remote control is totally not my version of remote control. So I just left, and I didn't want to film myself coming up to it, because the people were kind of just staring like right into my car, and I thought it would be, I don't know, I just got this like really weird feeling. So, but yeah, that's kind of what the game's all about, right? You don't ever let your present status dictate your future status. So, you know, I was slightly frustrated getting out of that garage sale. And that's okay, you know, because it's the second garage sale and I haven't found anything, and that's okay, because the good stuff is literally just around the corner, and you guys got to hang in for that. That's where true hustlers strive, and they persist, and they make it through, and wannabe hustlers, you know, just fail, and they sit there and they go, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm not doing this next weekend, it just doesn't work out for me. So a lot of the good stuff, a lot of people fail right before they're about to succeed. So just hang in there, guys, and let's see if we can find some stuff together, okay? Alright, so not bad. I actually stopped at that garage sale and I'm out like 2 minutes later, and I found myself a Super Simon. Cool. From 1979, I'm presumably it works. Paid $1 for it, so that's not bad. I know that's worth way more than that because I've actually sold Simons before, around 1978 or 1979 ones that were not the super ones, and those sold pretty good already. So let's go to the next garage sale. All right, so I'm at this other garage sale. Doesn't look that great, but we'll go check it out. Maybe I'll find something. Okay, so there was nothing at that one either. Now the day is looking kind of interesting because I haven't found anything yet. Well, I found that Simon thing, but I'm trying to find something substantial. So, got a couple tricks up my sleeve. I'm gonna find out if I can execute on this one really interesting estate sale that's got a lot of cool stuff. So we're gonna see what happens with that one. But I'm still gonna go to the central part of town because I was in the south part of town this morning. And it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go check out some stuff central, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. So this is what Austin looks like, by the way. I think it looks like just about every other town, except crappy ass Michigan, which I was at about 2 weeks ago. And I don't know, I really feel for all you hustlers out there that are doing it in the winter months, because it's got to be hard as hell. It really does. I know I don't have it as good as people in maybe Florida or Arizona. But I mean, God, Michigan was awful. It really was, and I just don't see how people hustle out there. I mean, you're gonna have to do thrift stores and pawn shops and all that stuff. So, anyway, all right. So we're gonna be on our way to this next set of garage sales in the central part of town. All right, so I'm on my way to an estate sale, and it's not even opening till 10 o'clock. But at 9 o'clock, they release those numbers, those cards, and what are cards and what are numbers? Well, basically what those are little playing cards, and they dictate your place in the line at 10 o'clock. So they release those cards. There should be about 50 of them at 9 o'clock, and I'm hoping to get in the first 20 if I can. They release them at 9, and then I can basically go screw around for an hour and come back and bypass the entire group that is waiting out there at 10 o'clock, and I will be whatever place in line that I pick my card. So and the only reason I'm doing this is because this estate sale that I'm looking at has some really cool things. Now, I know you guys go on Craigslist and you take a look at estate sales, and a lot of times it says view the pictures here, and you can kind of hyperlink and see all these pictures of the estate sales. It's very important to do that, because if you see some stuff that you like or that you're familiar with and you know you can make a bunch of money on it, you might, that might swing your decision whether to go to that estate sale, and it will definitely help you prioritize how to do your time and your route. Now this estate sale, I'm actually taking a pretty big chance on this one because there are some cool toys here, and it just looks like a lot of cool stuff. But the toys specifically are Corgi toys, C-O-R-G-I, which are really old toys. I think mostly die-cast, but really old and very highly collectible. And from the looks of it, they're not in cases in the estate sale, they're just out in the open. So I'm hoping to get maybe some of that stuff. And I'm betting that if I get some of that stuff, it'll make up far beyond, 5 or 6 garage sales that I could have gone in the time frame that it is. Now here's the thing, it's actually on the complete opposite side of town. So that's another thing. I'm actually investing a decent amount of time to go to this estate sale, and it might not play out. But part of this is hustler tuition. I'm paying my dues because I want to learn more about estate sales. I don't particularly like estate sales too much, but I do like them when they're in interesting neighborhoods because they tend to have a lot of cool things. This one just had those toys and a couple other things, so I'm gonna go check it out. And I had a pretty good week at the thrift stores and everything, so I'm gonna go see what this estate sale is all about. I'm gonna hopefully take you guys with me, and I'm sure there's gonna be a line at this one because this happens to be probably the coolest one for the entire town. This has to be the coolest one, so we'll see. Okay, so I just got my number from the estate sale, my number in line on a card, so here it is. I'm number 13. God, that's like unlucky, right? But it's about to be lucky. So the last time I went to an estate sale, which happened to be the same place, I don't know what's going on, some weird shady companies just bringing all their stuff to one house to sell it. But about 4 videos ago, I went to this exact same place, waited in the exact same line, except I was number like 51. So being number 13 is probably significantly better, and my chances of getting something cool is probably pretty high. So we're gonna see what I find. But this is the same estate sale I told you about that has the toys and the really interesting things. I got to see who my competition in town is, that's for sure. I don't know how long those people were waiting in line, but number 13 out of 52 cards, not to mention the extra 30 people that'll probably be in line. I think I'll stand to make some pretty good money. We'll see what happens, okay? Woohoo! 13, lucky me. 13 ferrets spinning in a tree. Woo. Okay, so I'm on my way to get some coffee, and I'll probably stop at a garage sale. But I got about an hour to kill, and then I gotta get back at that estate sale. I will take some footage of that line, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, this is the weirdest song to hear today. Whoa! Dopers! 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 So I'm right before the coffee shop here. Stopped at this little gym, which looks absolutely terrible. Oh my god, I went to that one for like camping gear. That's all I cared about seeing. And that one had the worst camping gear, and it was like 10 times overpriced. So that sucked. But as you guys have figured out, or maybe you haven't figured out, I'm a pretty persistent guy when it comes to hustling. That's probably why I've become so good at it. It's because hustling is a game of persistence, and it's a game of knowledge, and it's a game of figuring out where the opportunities exist. And so if you got something better to do on your Saturday mornings, I'd say do it. But honestly, nothing in my life right now currently is worth the money I usually make on a Saturday morning. So that's why I do it. But yeah, persistence is a huge part of it. I think I've actually echoed that on several videos. So, you know, all you guys out there that are trying to hustle, or beginning hustlers, or even established hustlers, you know, weigh in on the conversation down below, comment, and, you know, how much does persistence play into the game? I think it plays a huge amount of, I just think it's one of the biggest parts of the game is to know that over time, if you will do well. If you're looking for pops all the time, I wouldn't say it's highly unlikely. It's just not as likely. Let's put it that way. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee at Starbucks, and then I'm gonna make my way down to that estate sale, and we'll see if number 13 is a good number to be in the pack. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a crowd of people at that place. So wish me luck, and don't forget to weigh in down below about persistence. You know, all you guys out there that are hustling, or even in bad towns and good towns, like how much does persistence play into your game, and how much do you think it's worth, you know, in the scope of, you know, hustling in general? And what I mean by that is, like, how much does money play a role? How much does positive attitude, and how much does persistence play a role? So we're just talking about persistence here. What do you think? All right, hustlers, so we're back at the estate sale. Got some coffee in me now. You know, let's just get ready. Here we go. Let's go check it out. Should bring my money, huh? I'm gonna bring my Kiz Ash. Get some of this crap. Boom. I got the Skrilla. I had to pick up the cheddar. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I don't wonder if anybody here actually knows about my channel on YouTube. I hope not, but we'll go see. It's over that way. Starting to be a line forming. Make sure I have my card on me. No, I don't. Gotta get my card. Oh, yes, I do. Here we go. Number 13. What's up, bitches? 13 ferrets spinning in a tree. Alright, so let's go check this thing out.
Hello. How are you?
Alright, that was actually pretty awesome. So here's my receipt from the estate sale. Don't know if you can see. Toy car, cash register, all kinds of stuff. So let's see, bought a car. I'll show you that in the next video. I did get my hands on a Corgi, 3 Corgi cars. That's pretty cool. Got a little tiny cash register, a pocket watch. I'll show you that. An old Walkman JVC style. and let's think here. Oh yeah, and 3 rulers. So I think I did okay. Spent about $109 though. Not proud about that part. Paid up a little bit, but like I said, hustler tuition. I'm gonna learn something out of this one, and I'll probably make some money. No, I will make some money, that's for sure. It's kind of unclear how much. I did want to experiment with these corgi toys, and I'll show you that in the next video for sure. All right. So if you do like my videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Bonafide Hustler, and find me on Facebook, the Bonafide Hustler, now on Twitter, YouTube Hustler. Really appreciate all the support, guys. Coming back strong this year. I'm gonna crush 2013, and anybody that wants to crush 2013 with me, watch my channel. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.